Sure. The mission of Housing Opportunities is to prevent and resolve homelessness right here in Porter and LaPorte County. And we do that by offering emergency housing solutions for people experiencing homelessness, offering affordable rental housing for those who need an affordable place to live, and also offering long-term permanent housing for people with disabilities and those who are seniors. At Housing Opportunities, we really believe that everyone has the right to the basic human need of shelter. And so that's our role to play in the community, is to help those who can't find shelter themselves to locate and secure shelter, whether that be for the short term with us for a few weeks to a few months, or the long term for a few years. That's really at the core of our mission, is in our staff's belief that that's a basic human right, that all people should have access to shelter no matter what. And shelter plays a big role in people's lives. You know, it's hard to find a job or maintain a job without shelter. The same thing with, just getting basic services like mail and other things that you might need. If you don't have an address, then it's hard to, have those basic services that we all take for granted. Our top 3 concerns for 2021, I want to say COVID 3 times, but that's probably not really true. COVID just helps really highlight the issues that already existed before COVID came along. So for us, it's shelter capacity. And we're definitely going to see an increase in the need for our shelter and emergency housing services. So making sure we have that capacity to serve all the folks who need shelter in our community. The second thing is probably increasing our available affordable housing. We know right now more than ever that people need an affordable place to call home. And it's really hard to go to school and do all those other things without an affordable place to live. And so kind of matching the eviction rates and all the other stuff that COVID is, again, just highlighting to matching the need locally in our community. And the third thing is protecting our clients and our residents from COVID-19. We serve a very vulnerable population, both in terms of those who are street homeless or people who just have disabilities and other underlying health conditions. And so we want to do our best to make sure they're protected from COVID as much as possible, just like you and I want to be. COVID has certainly highlighted some funding gaps that we're going to see over the next year. I think the biggest a funding gap we're going to see is for emergency housing services. So we're adding some emergency housing capacity to help meet the need locally. So I think we've already added 4 beds, and we're going to add 8 more here in the next couple months. And with that comes a price tag. So in order to maintain utilities, care for the units, provide supportive services for our residents, we have to have the funding to go along with that. And over the next year, that's going to be about a $36,000 funding gap for us over the next 12 months. There are a lot of great causes in Porter County to give to, but Housing Opportunities holds a special place in my heart, obviously. We provide the most basic service to people in our community, and that's shelter. There's so much that people can't do if they don't have a safe place to call home each night. And so, I ask that the communities we serve continue to be generous, which we all have seen that generosity come through from year to year, even before COVID, but even more so since COVID. So I ask that you help us, meet our funding gaps over the next year and give to Housing Opportunities this holiday season.